Hi guys, Alex here. Welcome back to Girl Talk. I've got a little bit of mess and a little bit of drama today for you guys. So today I thought we could go ahead and do a little Shantopolis world update, a little catch-up situation. We can go over some of the top stories from the past almost week. I'm back from Florida. I felt bad leaving you guys. I was thinking a lot about YouTube and I wanted to get back to pumping out these videos. I do miss it for sure. But the drama takes no breaks. You guys know this, so let's get all caught up. I will also be back for a live stream this Sunday night. I still need to watch Amber's new videos. Maybe I'll do that today. Let me know if anything interesting is happening with our girl. But regardless, let's just get right into it. Shall we? All right, you guys, welcome back to our Shantopolis World Update and Ramadan Mubarak. I don't know if I said that right, but yes, while I was away, Ramadan started for foodie just 2 days ago on Wednesday. For those that don't know, this includes a fasting requirement, abstaining from food and drink, as well as all bedroom activities while the sun is up. It remains to be seen how this will impact foodie. She seems to be a bit of a night owl, so maybe not much, but I get the feeling that she is struggling behind the scenes. Besides abstaining from food or drink, Ramadan also includes abstaining from gossip, jealousy, and negative thoughts. Never our girl. I feel like that's going to hit harder than the food for her. I do find it interesting that she has been a bit of a gone girl these past few days, and she did have a live stream that was deleted as well as a bit of a community tab meltdown, but she has been notably absent since the beginning of Ramadan. She said she wants to see how people fare without her on YouTube, like the reaction channels. What will they talk about? How will they pay their bills? Well, you know, Chantal, aside from talking about other people, some people do have this thing called a savings. It's when you put part of your paycheck aside. Maybe you want to buy a house or a car, or maybe you're just building an emergency fund. The fact that you were making what you did and have nothing to show for it, that's on you, but not everyone is that irresponsible, girl. Especially when you have no kids and you couldn't save a dime. It's unspeakable. It's unthinkable. A little bit dramatic. Okay, so let's go ahead and highlight some of the recent drama this past week. Our girl, or should I say former girl, has found herself in. The first being a bit of backlash that she received for her video, Dinner with Salah's Family, Date at a Lebanese Syrian Restaurant in Kuwait. A little bit of a long-winded title, but it did seem to do well for her as far as the couples channels go. It's the typical fare that you would expect from foodie on the couples channel. Sugary sweet voice, fake smiles, and food. It was a nice place, I must admit. It was so fresh, delicious, and refreshing. I expect that during Ramadan, she will shy away from live streams because she can't control herself, and she knows people will criticize her for that, but I wouldn't be surprised if she does rage. The controversy surrounding this video was that there was people in the background literally covering their faces. You could tell that these people were very uncomfortable with being filmed. Take a look at this comment. Insert comment. Either take the food home and record or blur people's faces in the background, to which she replied, "It's perfectly legal to film in public. Many vloggers do it, other YouTubers. We are not focusing on anyone in particular." That pretty much summarizes Chantal's response. Other YouTubers do it. But I feel like this is more of a decency thing. Yeah, it is perfectly legal. I mean, I don't know about Kuwait, but if someone is obviously uncomfortable, wouldn't you blur their face or change the angle so they aren't visible? It's just a decent thing to do, but Chantal is far from decent. She took to her community tab to say, "Look over here," deflecting critique because other YouTubers. I don't think it's the biggest deal, but it is rude, and for someone screaming at the top of her lungs for people to respect her privacy, it does seem hypocritical. I also like how she is now advertising that her videos are in 4K, as if that's what was missing. Most people watch on their phones, so the difference is almost negligible. Foodie also has been going on a community tab meltdown, aiming her target at FFG, Perfectly Imperfect, and the Reddit page, which is now privated because Chantal actually threatened to go after it. And also saying that she is quitting YouTube again. Let's take a look at some of these posts. Note, all of these are now deleted. She took a shot at Perfectly Imperfect and her job, saying, "Before I go, Perfectly Imperfect, your job just got wind of your YouTube channel. If that's not a threat, I don't know what is. They should know you have a bully channel while you are responsible for teaching children not to bully others." She also claims to have no sympathy because PI looked into her bankruptcy. So what is she saying here? That she was the one that contacted them, or is there a Beezer minion behind the scenes doing her dirty work? She also wrote an extremely long post post about FFG that I'm not going to read here, saying the usual things she has been saying lately, saying she is a human, she unalived her dog, and she was upset that she body shamed Salah looking the way that she does. She also said that she was going to be taking a break from YouTube. Y'all know how that goes. She quits all the time and it never really pans out. But she does say that she's looking into other platforms such as TikTok, the obvious problem being money. You don't make much over on TikTok and their monetization guidelines are much harder to achieve, but it doesn't matter where she goes. Her absolute best bet is Twitch, but she can't handle having an open chat. She will do everything in her power to hinder her own growth on these platforms. Plus, the people most invested are watching because they think it's a train wreck. I also wanted to briefly discuss one of her recent posts. She said that she was going to do a cooking stream, but it was too hot for her to stand over the stove and cook, and now she isn't doing cooking streams. She was also seen on TikTok spraying herself with a water bottle, and she looked so hot. Right now, the weather is pretty mild in Kuwait. It's way warmer than Canada, but it is only going to get way worse. I do wonder how she is going to cope with that, especially fully covering her body for religious reasons. I think we're in for a treat come summer. A quick Google search brought me this. This is for July. Daily high temperatures are around 114 degrees, rarely falling below 108 or exceeding 119. Daily lows are around 88. So what is it now? Lately, it has been in the 70s. I know it can get hot under the sun, but damn. Like I said, we're in for a treat. I really do think that. Chantal also posted an apartment tour video. Maybe I'll save that for Sunday's live stream because it is more visual, right? But the controversy surrounding this was people were wondering, where are Salah's things? Aside from the gaming computer, it didn't seem like he had much of anything in that place. Is the rumor true that he is living in another apartment and not with her? It does seem a little bit far-fetched, but it wouldn't be the first time that people knew the truth before it was revealed. Chantal clarifies he definitely lives there, guys. All of his personal belongings are just in the brown wardrobe, nothing to worry about. People have also been calling this her karma. Not only is she stuck in the prison that is her body, but after all the Motel 6 shaming, apartment shaming, house shaming, people are going in on this apartment tour, and it serves her right. As far as breaks go, Chantal has actually been off socials aside from some community tabs, but before she left, she did give us one final live stream. So let's talk about it. I wouldn't be surprised if she is back tonight though, but who knows, maybe she will actually quit. After all, Salah is a real man and he's going to take care of her, guys. Don't worry. Chantal addresses the concerns about the heat. She's going to get healthier. Yeah, right. I'll believe that when I see it. She also claims that she is not going to go home to Canada for 3 or 4 years, God willing, inshallah. And when she goes back, Salah will go with her. Do you guys see this relationship lasting that long? Because I certainly do not. Chantal has completely broken ties with Pete's of my mind, and she is happy that Salah is so responsible with money. He's so unlike her, guys. She talks about being gay in Kuwait and how people have to be really private about it. It sucks that they have to hide that part of themselves, but Chantal isn't gay, so it doesn't really concern her. Empathy is a foreign concept to our queen, although remember that little empath arc where she tried to convince everyone that she was an empath? Those were the days. She is upset because people are shaming her apartment and claims that she doesn't miss having windows. LOL. So in regards to the gym vlogs, here's what I think will happen. She will do one, people will shame it, and then she will rage and say she is done with them. Sound about right? She says that people are so much nicer there and that you would go to jail if you talked crap about her there. Well, that's irrelevant because I don't live there. She says it is so laughable that FFG shames Salah's childbirthing hip, quote, childbirthing hips, and body. There was also a controversy this week where an anonymous person wrote a review about the restaurant they went to. Don't do that because it's not fair to the business. They don't know who this woman is or what she does. Chantal mentions that people want her off of social media, and there's a petition going around. Oh, and also the animal abuse is an excuse to justify not liking her, she claims. But in my opinion, that is a legitimate reason to not like someone, period. What do you guys think of the petition? Let me know. Some people think she's gone too far over the years and deserves to be deplatformed, while others are against it, not because they like her or anything, but because they want to see how this soap opera ends, you feel me? She keeps pushing aside her animal neglect by saying that reaction channels are, quote, human abuse. And I just feel like talking crap on the internet is not abuse. It takes away meaning from the word and waters it down, if that makes sense. She also encourages, but then takes it back, that people should review Perfectly Imperfect's job and mention her. This was the last that she was seen, and speculation continues to swirl. She's the absolute worst. But I do feel like something might happen soon. What do you guys think? Meanwhile, back in the West, or should I say Canada, I thought I could give you guys an update on Pete's. Earlier this week, Pete's actually raged about not being able to get a job. He is struggling and he doesn't want to work somewhere he doesn't make as much as he makes on YouTube. That's his problem though. He is very entitled, but he also doesn't believe in himself. He says he's unqualified for everything and he's broke as a joke. But there may be some light at the end of the tunnel, guys. Let's keep it optimistic. Pete's recently came online and I saw this clip on the Piggy channel saying that he is talking to a customer service work from home job. Some are suspecting that this could be a scam, but I'm not totally sure. He says they got back to him very quickly. It does happen. I mean, I think that some companies are just very desperate right now. So it does seem like he will be doing this job if everything works out, so congratulations to Pete's. In other news, ex-VIB, Missy Moo was seen doing an interview with Just Breezing today. So for the uninitiated, Missy was Chantal's #1 fan, but ever since the BBJ scandal, she has turned on her. She was trashing Chantal in the interview, saying her abayas were actually couch covers. I feel like at this point she might be milking this situation, but I'm not mad about it. Missy Moo, milk, get it? Keep it coming, girl. I'm not saying she should stop. Missy said that in the past, she would privately confront Chantal about some of her various indiscretions, but Chantal would always say that it was out of context, especially in the situations people saw as racism. Missy claims that Chantal, if ever confronted by authorities about her YouTube channel, which really would they care about that? But if she was by the Kuwaiti authorities, she would direct their attention to her couples channel as it is now squeaky clean. Missy's tea is that when she added Salah on social media to kind of suss him out because she was concerned for Foodie, after adding him, she received many friend requests/follows from men in perfume shops or watch shops similar to Salah. Missy says that she is talking to one of these guys to see where it goes, and her husband, I guess, is like in on it. But I don't know, it's kind of flimsy proof of anything, but it does raise an eyebrow. Missy says Foodie thinks we want everything she has, but she has nothing. Missy claims that Salah wants to go to Canada, but now he is stuck with Foodie. And when you are sponsoring someone in Kuwait, you are responsible for their behavior, which is a really bad situation for Salah to be in. Anyways, I will link a compilation by Funkle Fester down below if you want to see more of the interview, or check it out on Just Breezing today. What did you guys think of the interview? I would love to know. I don't think that Missy has any truth bombs, but it was interesting to see her perspective, I suppose. In other news, I did see that FFG was actually live tweeting from Natter's court appearance, which was on March 22nd, and she said that he was granted another continuance, but the next time Natter will have to appear via Zoom or meetings or whatever on the internet. He has already admitted that his tactic is to drag this out as much as possible until it is dropped. So we shall see how that goes, but I don't really see him facing any consequences, sadly. It will be interesting. I might have to sign up to actually see him in the courtroom because I know that he has had his lawyer there or public defender or whatever in his stead instead of actually showing up. I also heard that the judge was kind of confused because there was so many people. There was like 200 people watching this appearance. He must wonder like what is going on here. Why are these people watching? Does he know that Natter has a YouTube channel and is associated with Foodie Beauty? I still want to know what goes on behind the scenes between Natter and Debo. I don't know why, I'm just interested in that couple for some reason. It's such a strange dynamic, and I did notice recently that Dee has kind of taken on Natter's way of speaking. I saw a clip, it wasn't even like a new clip, so this has been going on for a long time. She has just been using his cadence and almost taking on his accent. He's from Egypt. She has, I'm assuming, always lived in Canada, so what's going on here, Debo? Anyways, I also saw a video from Ann Parks, also known as TN Sass, where she has been receiving these threatening emails lately. I did post it on Twitter, but I'm not going to post it here because it's very inappropriate. But it does sound a lot like Foodie. And if it was her, then she is behind the scenes kind of raging during Ramadan. She can't show any of that on her channel. She's on her best behavior. Well, really, she's just not on it all. Which reminds me, she did post this thing for Ramadan, but you guys can read it if you want to. She's just kind of putting on this act, this show for everybody. All right, you guys, that's going to be it for today's video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and I will, of course, catch you guys in the next one. All right, bye, guys.